Good morning, students. Welcome in science class. Hope you all of you are fit and fine and regularly doing your work. Today we are starting with chapter 12, our life supports. In this chapter, you will know composition of air or mixture of air and its uses, properties of air by experiments, and some simple process of removal of impurities from the water. Air. You all of you know that what is air. In simple words, air is a mixture of several gases. No living things can survive without air. Human beings cannot live without air for more than a few minutes. They cannot live without water for more than a few days. So all living things need air to breathe. For the breathing process, air is needed. The thick blanket of air that surround our planet is called atmosphere. So what is atmosphere? The thick blanket of air, blanket which is made up of air and surrounds our planet is called atmosphere. Though we cannot see air, but we can feel its presence when it starts moving or blowing. So in other words, moving air is called wind. It is held around the earth by earth's gravity. This atmosphere, what is atmosphere? The thick blanket of air that surrounds our planet is called atmosphere. On page number 109 also given atmosphere definition. And this atmosphere is held around the earth by the earth's gravity. Because of the earth's gravity, it is present around the earth. Atmosphere is a mixture of gases. This atmosphere includes air we breathe, whatever air we are for the breathing process, whatever air is used, it is present in the atmosphere. The wind and the rain and the clouds in the sky all together forms the atmosphere. It is life-giving. It retains heat and blocks out the harmful rays, ultraviolet rays which are coming from the sun. It is protected by this atmosphere. So it is life-giving. It retains the heat, it captures the heat and also blocks all the ultraviolet rays of the sun. Moreover, atmosphere also prevents meteors, the small rocks which are present in the space. It also prevents that small rocks from hitting the surface of the earth. When they enter the earth's surface, at the time they prevent this atmosphere, they prevent the meteors from entering the surface of the earth. Oxygen present in the atmosphere also supports life. In the atmosphere, oxygen is present and all the life, all the living things, all the living beings, they are supported by this oxygen. Sometimes in places such as mountain tops, in deep seas, oceans, when you are going in the deep seas or the oceans for some research work, where there is not enough air or the oxygen, yes, you know, in the deep seas and at the high altitude or the high places oxygen level or the air is very thin and oxygen level is also very low, at the time we need to carry oxygen cylinders for breathing process. You might have seen so many times in that movies also that when that person they are going deep sea, in the deep sea or in the oceans, or when they want to climb the high mountains, at the time at the backside they are having the big cylinders. Actually they are the oxygen cylinders. For the breathing purpose they are using. Air also contains carbon dioxide, which plants use to prepare food. Yes, in the air oxygen is also present and the carbon dioxide is also present, and carbon dioxide helps plants to prepare the food. Air is needed for breathing. All of you know, whatever fresh air we breathe in is called inhaled or inspired air. Always we should inhale fresh air, and air is present everywhere. Whatever fresh air we breathe in is called inhaled or inspired air. The air that we breathe out, during the process of breathing process, we inhale and we exhale the air. So when the air is breathed out, that process is called exhaled or the expired air. In our lungs, oxygen from the inhaled air is taken by the blood. So whenever we inhale the air, oxygen is taken by the blood. During the breathing process, when we, again I am repeating, when we inhale, जब हम सांस लेते हैं, at that time the oxygen which is present in the air is taken by the blood, and carbon dioxide from the blood is given out with the exhaled air. Again, when we breathe in, oxygen is taken by the blood, and when we breathe out, means when we exhale the air, at the time the carbon dioxide from the blood, in the blood whatever carbon dioxide is present is given out with that exhaled air. Moreover, exhaled air has a higher percentage of carbon dioxide than inhaled air. It is also warmer than the inhaled air. Again, the percentage of the carbon dioxide is more when we exhale the air. Next, air is also needed for burning. Yes, all of you know that air is, or the oxygen which is present in the air, it is much needed for the burning process. So here through this activity we will find out that the process of burning a substance, if you burn any substance, that process is called the combustion. combustion. And air is necessary for the burning of any substance. Moreover, air is also known as the supporter of the combustion, means for the burning process, air is the supporter. So air is necessary for burning, or oxygen which is present in the air is necessary for burning. It means one and the same. So here through the activity we are saying activity 1 given on your page number 110, figure 12.2. Fix 3 candles on a table. See, like this way. This activity we are doing, we are checking that air is needed for burning or not. Air is the supporter or burning or not. So fix 3 candles on a table and light them. Cover first candle you are not covering. See how that second and third candle cover the second and the third candle with the glass jars. Like this way, that if you don't have the glass jars, you can use that glass also, simple tumblers also. The glass jar, this activity you can do it at home also. The glass jar of the third candle should be bigger than 1 over the second. See here from the figure only that the glass jar of that last candle, it is bigger compared to that middle one. What do you observe? We will observe that when we will burn that, when the burning candle is covered with a glass jar, then the candle takes the oxygen necessary for burning from the air, means the enclosed glass jar. ग्लास के अंदर जितनी भी ऑक्सीजन है that is used by this candle for that burning process. Since only small amount of air is present inside that glass jar. See that last, first we will talk for that last candle. On that bigger glass jar you had kept. So in that more amount of the oxygen will be there compared to that middle one. So that candle will last for some more minutes compared to that middle one. Then come to that middle one. It is covered with that smaller glass jar compared to that last one. So that candle will burn only for few minutes, because the whatever oxygen is present inside them, it is very little, and it is used by that candle, and afterwards then the burning candle gets extinguished. Extinguished means वो बुझ जाएगी. Thus when the burning candle is covered with a glass jar, then whatever air is present in it, it will it will be lighted for that much time only, whatever amount of the oxygen is present in that glass jar, and then candle is cut off and hence it stops burning. So from this activity we conclude that air is necessary for burning or the combustion, but that first candle, it is not covered with the glass jar. So whatever amount of the oxygen is present in that atmospheric, or whatever air is present in that atmosphere, that much time, and whatever that size of the candle you had taken, it will use that oxygen or the air which is present in the atmosphere, and it will keep on burning for the longer period of time. So the process of burning cannot continue without a continuous supply of air or the oxygen. In other words, the process of burning can occur only in the presence of oxygen, means in the presence of air. So air is needed for burning. More air allows the candle to burn for the longer period of time. So through activity 1, we had seen that air is needed for burning. Thank you, students. Other uses of air, where you will find that where that air is used at so many places. Yes, in your day-to-day life also, at so many places you are seeing that you are using the air in different purposes. Moving air can support parachutes, gliders and the kites. When you want to fly a kite on the kite flying day, if the moving air is only not present, then how you will fly that kite? Even parachutes and gliders, they also need air. Air is also used to inflate the footballs and the tubes of the vehicles. Yes, sometimes in your bicycle, if you are having that air is not present, immediately you will run to that puncture wala and you will fill that air in that tubes, and easily then you can ride your bicycle. It can also push sailboats. When you are sailing in the boats, in the rivers, in the seas, in the oceans, at the time air is needed to push the sailboats, turn the blades of the windmill, big windmills you might have seen on that open area. So when you want to turn that big blades of that windmill, at the time air is needed, And when that windmill, that blades of that windmill that turns, then from that you can draw water also, you can generate the electricity also. It also helps, air helps in the dispersal of the seeds also, and sometimes the pollen grains of the flowers, it is also, air is also useful. It is used for burning fuels like wood, coal, kerosene, and to make the fire. Moreover, air is used by the human beings for the breathing or for the respiration process. No human beings or no other animal, they can survive without the oxygen of the air. So these are the some other uses of the air given on page number 110. So next video we will take layers of atmosphere. Thank you students and have a nice day.